morning, everybody. Back again with a new video, example video. Today is 17th of October 2025. Time is 10 o'clock. Uh, Today's topic of discussion is again about Shunya. I think most of the people are liking this particular videos which I've put up on Shunya. I'm getting good views. Thank you very much for all the viewers. Today's topic of discussion is about Shunya, but not about Nakshatra Shunya, nor it is about Masa Shunya, but it is about Atmakaraka. Atmakaraka, that is Shunya from the Atmakaraka point of view. The process remains the same. I'm going to make you understand how to see it. Okay. This chart is a very famous chart of a leader. Okay. Who has done his best for his people. Now I'm opening my Shunya Nakshatra table, and here we are going to discuss about. Initially, I'm going to tell about this Nakshatra Shunya. Now, this gentleman is Biju Patnaik. Everybody knows who he is. He's a very famous politician, and he's the CM for Odisha. He was an ex-CM for Odisha. See how the karma is playing. Moon is a Jnati Karaka. Jnati means enmity. Okay. Moon is a Jnati Karaka sitting in Uttara Bhadra Nakshatra. Okay. So let us see what is the Uttara Bhadra Nakshatra. Here I am seeing here. See here. This is the Uttara Bhadra Nakshatra, and there is no Shunya at all. Right? There is no Shunya at all. So that means from the Nakshatra point of view, there is no Shunya. The sun is placed in the Kumbha Rashi. So for the Kumbha Rashi, if you see, I'm sorry. Yeah, for the Kumbha Rashi, Bharini Nakshatra and the Jyeshtha Nakshatra is the Shunya Nakshatra. Falguna Masa is the Shunya Masa. Okay. So he cannot start a business during the Falguna Masa. He cannot start in the business where the Chandrama is transiting Bharani and Jyeshtha. But we do not know when he has started his business. Okay. So let us see from the Atmakaraka point of view. What is this Atmakaraka? It is Mercury sitting in Dhanishta Nakshatra. So for the Dhanishta Nakshatra, we have to see Shunya. Right? For the Dhanishta Nakshatra, we have to see the Shunya because Mercury is becoming his Atmakaraka. Okay? Dhanishta Nakshatra. So Dhanishta Nakshatra is Gemini is the Shunya for him. Okay? So we need to take this particular sign Gemini and see what planet is placed here. Okay? So we all know for that every Lagna has got a Badaka sign. For movable sign, it is 11th house. For fixed sign, it is 9th house. For dual sign, it is 7th house. So here the Lord, the Lagna is placed in the fixed sign. So the Badaka will come to the ninth house. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Right? And there the Atmakarka is already placed. That means his Atma has to undergo some sort of Shunya. Okay? Some sort of Shunya the Atmakarka has to go. So there is a parivartana between Saturn and Mercury. That means Saturn will give the result of Mercury and Mercury will give the result of Saturn. What is Mercury? Mercury is all about business. Which is Mercury is a businessman. Okay? And you see the Bhadrakesha is going and sitting in the second house. Okay? Which is all about finances, immediate family. Okay? everything related to finances because second house is also finance. And also, see, see here that it is in the natural third house. What is natural third house? Third house is house of communication. Third house is house of your short travels. Third house is house of aggression also. So that means the Bhajakesha is sitting in the second house. So something related to the second house has to start. And Saturn is sitting in Arudara Nakshatra. The Lord of the Arudara Nakshatra is Rahu. And Saturn is going and sitting in the fourth pada, that is Moksha Trikona pada. 4, 8, and 12 are called as Moksha Trikonas. Now, if you see here, the seventh Lord is Ketu and Mars. Both this seventh house is house of business. Ketu and Mars is going and sitting in the third house. The dispositor of this particular third house is Moon, and Moon is going and sitting in the 11th house. So this gentleman had a business with respect to uh, aircrafts, which is in airlines, and because Ketu is all about airlines, okay? Ketu will always go upwards. It is a spiritual way. Spiritual activities always go upwards. Ketu is also Karaka for, it is also the Karaka for the airlines, aircraft, airlines, and all that stuff, just like your Air India, East West Airlines, Deccan Airways, Sahara, and all these things. Okay, all these things has to go as per Ketu. Whereas it is also conjoining Mars, Mars and Ketu, both are getting conjoined here in the sign of Moon. So Ketu and Mars also represents built up property. Okay, built up property. So there are totally three businesses with this man is involved. One is airlines, one is tubes industry, okay, and the property related business. For the Lagna, as I told you, this is a movable and fixed. Movable and fixed. For this, the Bhajaka Sthana is the ninth house, which is talks about government, government organizations, okay, politics, everything. Because it is the third lord, it is the tenth lord getting conjoined in the ninth house. So government and government organizations, politicians will create a trouble for this man. Okay? Will create a trouble for this man. And also if you see, Rahu is aspecting this particular sign by 7th house Drishti. Mercury is also aspecting this sign by this Drishti. So Mercury is aspecting the third house Atmakaraka. Atmakaraka aspecting the third house denotes that the person is very vocal. Okay, is very vocal. Here if you see, here if you see, UL and A6 also is rising. UL and A6. A6 is all about enemies. So that means some enemies will rise in his life. Okay? Some enemies will rise in his life. Now, what will these enemies will do? They will destroy his business. Why? Because the seventh house is also involved with the A6. Okay, UL and A6. Ketu and Mars. It is called as Pisacha Badaka. Pisacha Badaka. Okay. Now, the dispositor of the third house is Moon. Moon is going and sitting in the 11th house. This gentleman, Biju Patnaik, has been involved in lots of taxation related problems. Why? Because Saturn is all about taxation. Because Saturn is all about capitalistic economy. Right? Okay. So this man got into troubles with related to taxation. See second house? As I told you, second house is house of money and third house is house of legal disputes. And Saturn is Vakra. Saturn, excuse me. Saturn is all Vakra. Saturn is not ready to listen. Saturn is sitting in Ardhara Nakshatra. So, some people are associated from the government who are like a backstabbers, okay? And they want to destroy this man totally, and they've destroyed him. Lot of disputes related to taxes, okay? The third lord is going and sitting in the 11th house. 11th house is house of friends. So, a very good friend of Mr. Biju Patnaik helped this man to resolve these disputes. And to some extent, he has done it. There is a Gajakeshari Yoga here, 11th house, but you also see there is a A8, Aruda Pada of 8th house. Okay, so Moon is also dying over there along with the Jupiter. Okay, Jupiter is a lot of the 8th house going and sitting in the 11th house. Okay, so this man got into a tax related problems. Okay, and he has to go at the back of the courts to resolve issue, but it could not be resolved. He was taking a lot of time, 25 years or something like that. He has sold out his airline industry. He sold out his tube industry. The next occupation, what he was doing is about properties. And here comes the actual issue. The total destruction of this particular property has started when he was starting his properties. You see, Ketan must be such about the cut. And during this time of business, he was getting to a lot of troubles. Government has put him into a lot of issues. Okay, there is a Kalasarpa Yoga also. Finally, this man died. Without resolving the issues, this man died. After his death, when the friend was pursuing his cases, finally the court gave him a clean chit and he was acquitted that this man is not a fraud. He has done everything right. It was the government's involvement due to some grudge. Okay? And the government, the court said that, okay, this man is acquitted. He has not done anything wrong. And they have squashed all his cases. But it happened only after his death. It happened only after his death. We see here Moon 8, Arunapada of 8th house. This is a death and transformation. Because Jupiter is sitting with Aruda Lagna, this man was acquitted of all the cases. All the cases got squashed, and he was given a clean chit, but only after the death. Okay, why? Because Jupiter is sitting with Aruda Lagna. Jupiter, whenever it's sitting with Aruda Lagna, your image will be protected. Your image will be protected. So, this is how we have to see the Shunya from the Atmakaraka point of view. Earlier, we already see it from the Masa Shunya, that is Sun point of view. We have already seen the Shunya from the Nakshatra point of view, where the moon is placed and how the moon is getting connected to a Nakshatra. Take the Nakshatra and see the signs where the Shunya is rising. Okay? And we also seen that when the Shunya will get activated, like the age. Okay, age also we have seen. This is what it is, Shunya Rashi effect. 0 to 25, it is if the Shunya Rashi is placed in 2, 4, 8 and 10. 25 to 50, if it is placed in 5, 6, 11 and 12. 50 plus, it is 1, 3, 7, 9. Okay. So, this is how we have to see. Now, we will also see the Shunya from the Atmakar. This is the second example. Who is the Atmakar? What is moon here? Mrigasira Nakshatra. Okay. So for the Mrigasira Nakshatra, there is no Shunya. Here it is. Mrigasira. There is no Shunya. Who is the Atmakaraka? It is Mercury. Mercury is sitting in Punarvasu Nakshatra. Who's the Punarvasu Nakshatra? It is here. So thank God there is no Shunya from the Punarvasu Nakshatra point of view also. Okay. What is the sun? Sun is sitting in Gemini. So let us take the sun also. Sun is sitting in Gemini. So Ashada Masa, Dhanishta Nakshatra, Pura Falguni Nakshatra are the Shunyas. So this native should not do anything from during the Ashada point of view. Ashada Masa should not do anything good things. When the moon is transiting Dhanishta Nakshatra and Pura Falguni, also he has to restrain himself from starting any new activity. The only thing what this man can do is that he has to pray, because all the prayers which he is doing will be left on this earth, in this bhumi. It will not go upwards to the gods. Okay? So, seeing this, most of you should understand what is Masa Shunya, Nakshatra Shunya, and also Atmakaraka Shunya. Now, we will take this. Where is moon? Anuradha Nakshatra. There is no Shunya for Anuradha. So absolutely fine. Who is Atmakaraka? It is Rahu sitting in Chitra Nakshatra. So where is Chitra Nakshatra here? We have to see. Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Hasta, Chitra. Okay, it is Aries. Aries is the Shunya. So you see the Shunya sitting in the 12th house, Aries. Who is the Lord? Lord is going and sitting in the 7th house. With whom it is sitting? It is sitting in Jupiter and Moon and aspected by Saturn. So what this lady can do, she cannot do business. One thing, she will have relationship issues. Okay, she will have a relationship issues with her husband and in-laws. There is a Shunya sitting in the 12th house. What is 12th house? Ketu sitting over there, being headless, some point of view. Okay, Shunya is sitting over there in the Ketu sign. Okay, when it will start? It will start after 2025, between 2025 to 2000, sorry, from the age of 25 to 50, the Shunya will start. And it already started off. This girl is got married and the Shunya started off, 12th house. Okay. Thank God there is no aura rising over there. There is only planet. Planet is going is sitting in the 7th house. And this planet Mars is sitting in the Maranakaraka. But Mars is sitting in his own sign. So obviously the sheer strength of the planet Mars, the lady will come out of the Shunya. Okay. When will the Shunya will get activated? It can get activated to the Ketu Dasha. It can get activated to the Mars Antardasha, Pratyantardasha, or it can get activated during any of the dashas, also during the dashas of Mars and Mars, which is Antardasha and Pratyantardasha. Okay, so this in this way we have to see the Shunya. Let us take the chart of our man Trump, Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump, who is the moon? Moon is sitting in Jyeshtha Nakshatra. Okay, Jyeshtha Nakshatra Shunya is in Aquarius, 7th house. He does not have any good relationship with his spouse. He is married multiple times. A4, the properties. He has got into a lot of troubles with his properties. Okay, that is one thing. Second thing, who is his Atmakaraka? Sun, sitting in Mrigasira Nakshatra. So there is no Shunya from the Atmakaraka point of view. There is only Shunya from the Nakshatra point of view, which is Jyeshtha Nakshatra, and it is sitting in Moksha Trikona, 4th house. Jyeshtha, as I told you, the Aquarius. What is rising over there? A4. Who is the Lord? It is Rahu and Saturn. Saturn is sitting in the 12th house with the 10th Lord Venus and the 3rd Lord Venus. Okay. Saturn and Venus sitting in the 12th. Venus sitting in the 12th house is very good, but it is conjoining the Shunya Lord also. Okay, Saturn. Okay, it is. So there is no good relationship which I feel this man is having. Okay. The next one is Rahu, the the natural Bhatika, which is Rahu, sitting with the Lagnesha sun in the 10th house. Yes, he is become the president of the United States in the year 2000 and during Jupiter Dasha, and I think it is Venus under Dasha, right? Jupiter and Venus. He has become the president. So if you see 12th, 10th Lord in the 12th house. So he has become a what you call president of the United States. At the same point of time, we also find that the Lagna Lord in 10th house, this is called as Raja Yoga. Lagna Lord in 10,000, 10,000 Lagna, or the second Lord in the 10th house, or the 10th Lord in the second house is also called as Raja Yoga. So he has got a Raja Yoga here, he's become a president of the United States for the second time. But here, what is happening is this, his Atmakaraka is dead. It's died. Atmakaraka is already gone. It is a it's a dosha in itself. Why? The sun, when the transiting sun is between 0 degree till the 29 degree, this is a dosha in itself. Okay? This is called as a Sankranti dosha. Of course, these people do not know anything about it. So this Sankranti dosha got activated when he became the president of the United States. He started acting very weird. Okay? Trade wars. Make America great again. This is what he's doing it. Okay? This is what he's doing it. And if you see, with respect to the Lagna of Mr. Modi, his Atmakaraka, that is the Donald Trump's Atmakaraka is placed in the 8th house from the Modi's Lagna. You see here 8th house. So it's creating a lot of trouble for India. Lot of troubles. His Atma is gone. It's totally engulfed by Rahu. It is a shadow. So he'll do all sorts of nonsenses. Okay. So this is the way we need to understand Shunya Nakshatra. Next time I'll try to teach you how to overcome the Shunya Nakshatra. Before going, I would like to request you to kindly share, subscribe, and view more of my videos so that I have got energy to, you know, teach you this Jyotish as much as possible. Thank you very much. Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Namaskar.